Hello, Divine Ones. Welcome. This is One Divine Light, and today the guides are going to be sharing a message, an activation, and attunement, and they're bringing through something called the Diamond Codes. I've never heard of this before. It's brand new to me. And they're going to bring through a message about the times ahead, the coming times, and the times that you are in now. Where you are and where you're going, so to speak, individually and collectively. And they're ready, so we're going to start. Dear one, the times are upon you now. We say this often because the times are always upon you. But right now, there is like a coming event, world event, that is going to shake the foundation. This is not a bad thing. Our message is never one of fear, you see, because you require the pressure. The nut must be cracked to get to the insides, to see what's there, to explore what's hidden. You see, and to see what's hidden, there must be a crack. And there are many cracks now in the foundation, collectively, as the light comes through, as the frequency changes. The frequency is the pressure that is creating cracks. So there's like rejoicing, and they're very happy. And that the collective is raising their vibration. And all things are raising. All things are raising. Because they are already risen. What does that mean, please? Because you are already divine. You are stepping into the divinity that you already are. It's not really like you're creating something. It's like you're unearthing something. And this is the pressure now. It's like a dirt has been put over top of you. And now there is enough pressure. There's enough individual and collective pressure. It is becoming very uncomfortable within the individual and within the collective. And now this is not true for everybody. This is not true for everybody at the same time, but you all go through it nonetheless. And you all wish to always stay when you have like a taste of maybe a spiritual practice, or like what you would call a spiritual practice, or a moment where you have like an aha moment, or you have that moment of connection. You want to grasp at it. When things are good, you want to grasp and hold onto them, of course. But it is in that holding on and that grasping for something that keeps you in the cycle of like suffering and painful experiences, because you're always wanting something that you don't have. Life is always fluctuating, and what you think is bad is not bad. And we are not bypassing or sugarcoating you. We're not trying to say pretend that things that hurt don't hurt. We are saying when they are seen through the eyes of knowing, the eyes of truth, and this is a state of being. This is a state of being in your truth, or in the truth, Because if we were to say your truth, you think of me, this is my truth. And then you will go around through society going, I'm going to speak my truth. But there's just one truth, and that truth cannot be spoken. So even though we are here utilizing words for this message, really it is the frequency that is doing the talking. Okay, it is doing the talking. It is bringing the message, and the message is not being heard as much as it is being received. It is not being heard by the ears, and yes, you may be hearing it by the ears, but it is being heard by the heart. It is being heard by the essence. This is it. This is it. We are a mirror, shining back your glorious truth. That is all. We are nothing more than this. We are all just mirrors, really, for each other. Shining back divinity. So what makes the mirror cloudy? Well, it is only your thoughts and judgments that make the mirror cloudy. You see, when you look in the mirror in the morning and then you create judgments, you create the clouds. You see, the clouds are not there. You're creating them by your thoughts. What is in the mirror, without the thoughts, is your pure essence truth. And that can be seen and realized, experienced. And that experience isn't something that really can be quantified. It can't be, it's not tangible. Because it's like an individual experience, and at the same time each one will experience it differently. How you come upon it and experience it will be different, and the way you experience it will be different, but it will be the same. I'm just trying to check into this for a minute, just so I can try to see if I can get more accuracy about this. Because each one is individual, and your experience of it will not be something that you can explain. It is not something that can be known intellectually, but it can be known, and you will know it, and you can know it because you are it. So of course you can know it. So the times that are upon you, collectively, there will be a pressure. There will be a chaos, a stirring. This is not bad. Like stirring the pot. With a great big stir stick. Get in there and stir it. How else can you get to the vegetables in the bottom of the soup if you don't stir it? So we say yes. Things are going to be stirred up. Now, in the stirring, there is a lot of confusion. If you were to look at a still lake, you could see like a clear reflection, which is beautiful, right? Chef's kiss. It's beautiful. However, the stirring of the pot makes everything very muddy. But we say same thing, like chef's kiss to this too. Because it's glorious. It is with enough confusion, enough pressure, enough wondering, what am I supposed to be doing? Where am I supposed to be going? This isn't right. This isn't right. So I'm not saying this now. They're saying this is like what people are saying to themselves. Like, this isn't the right thing. This isn't the right life. I'm not supposed to be doing it like this. Aren't things supposed to be easier, better? If I did this, I thought that things would be better, and now I'm left with something that feels even worse. Or now it's better and then it's worse again. Because you're always trying to hold on to something static, and you're not static because you are vibration. You are frequency. In form. You are really magic, really. So they're showing it to me like this. They're showing me kind of like stardust, like sparkles, like in a swirl, like kind of like a tornado like this, and all of these like particles make a form, and that form is you. And then when you release it, like unwind it, you go back to stardust again. You go back from whence you came. It's not a place. You go back to what you came from. Well, you are always really what you are. Which isn't a thing, but if we wanted to call it stardust, we could. We will call it frequency, but we're showing it to you like this stardust in this way so that you can have a visual form of something that's not visual. You see, while you can visualize energy, it is when this energy takes some type of manifest form. It's like they're showing it to me, so I'm saying it's like some kind of manifest form. So this energy takes form. Like cymatics, like when sound with like sand on a plate, the sound changes the shape of things. Like with the water. Emoto, I think is the person's name. So with the water, when you speak to the water and then it crystallizes. So energy takes form. But it always was energy, and this is who you are. You always are this truth, that you are this one frequency, one tone, so that changes. As the tone changes, it takes shape. So as you have a frequency, like play music, like singing bowls, any of these types of things, you are like literally changing the shape of your like internal environment, but your external environment as well. You're changing. You are like changing shapes. You are changing things. So your vibration is changing, and you are changing things, and the vibration on the earth is changing. And it needs this. You need this. Not all of you, but most of you. Got different times in different ways. You need the pressure, and it's not a bad thing. The pressure is a thing that does the change. And now there is a collective pressure, and the frequency that is being shared. Is it shared? Created. It's being shared. It's being created. Everybody that's doing this now is creating a shift, and that pressure. And that pressure is good. It's like the flower under the earth that has to like burst through the soil. To have the reveal of the flower. But first it's got to burst through the mud, and it needs a certain amount of pressure. And that's what's happening now. And that's coming. As we would know, time coming, it's coming. So now, this year, 2024, in the coming years, 27, 26, like in all the years, but some feel like a lot more pressure than others, a lot more pivotal moments than others. 27, 28. And it will leave you looking around going like, what? What and why? And some of you are already feeling it coming. And that is something that is happening now. So if you have been feeling off, what you would call like off, you can feel it coming. Yes, indeed. So they're showing me like how I feel things coming. Sometimes, like before COVID, I don't know if I've ever spoke about this before in a message. It was before I was doing these things, well, obviously. And I knew something was going to happen. I didn't know what it was, but I knew it was coming. And I got a message from the birds. And some of you might think that's strange, and some of you might just completely understand what I'm talking about. And I just went, oh, something's coming. Something's going to happen, and I don't know what this is, but it's going to be chaos. It's going to be chaos, and it's going to affect a lot of people. A lot of people. And, this is back, obviously. This is back because this is 2024 now. And I guess it would have been at the beginning of, well, whenever COVID started, 2019, 2018? No, 2020. It doesn't matter. At the very beginning, just before COVID, I knew that was coming. And so my point to this is, it's not my point, it's their point. The point to this is, as they're pointing out to me, you might feel it coming the same way I feel it coming. Before the war in Ukraine, I didn't know what that was, but I knew. And, sometimes I feel things happening before they begin. Sometimes I feel things before they even end. So for example, I was asked to teach something. And as I went to go teach this, it was like several I was committed to like several different weeks in a row to teach, and I went to go to my first week of teaching, and as I was going to my first week of teaching, I was like, this feels like my last. This feels like my last week. Like I already feel like this ending before it begins. And sometimes I get these feelings like this, and you might experience this as well. So this is what they're sharing with me, to share my experience with you, because you might also be feeling, and you might not recognize it. You might be realizing the end of something, or experiencing or feeling the end of something before it even begins. Or you might be feeling things coming. And that's why it's really important to stay present, and to have a strong anchor that you continue to come home to, because it's too easy to get pulled away, and it's too easy to mistake like the energy of the collective for your own, because it's sticky out there. And they're not just talking about the heat that I'm experiencing here. They're saying it's sticky out there. And not that there really is an out there anywhere, but for this example, what we're talking about today, it is sticky, so you might be experiencing that. So if you say yes, we say yes, we wish to make this connection through the portal of your heart, your heart, our heart is one heartbeat, one rhythm, one pulse, one tone, that remains steady and the same always, and even though it is always steady and the same, it changes, but always comes back to this one steady beat. Anasai shu ayatakara chiu anae sarashakio. And they like to clear now. Inia tarekirese shi anawaina sho inikio proktoso di shia karasa tekarasa, the physical body, inikarasa, the energy body, and the space where you stand. Wherever you are, you're like house, home, wherever you stand, be, sit, stand, wherever you are, whether it's on a cardboard box or a mansion, you're all deserving in the exact same way. One is not more deserving than the other. Your place, space, wherever you are, let's clear this too. Sana shalatro mataro tro shuki si. There are like pulse waves from my heart. To your heart. Anasho kiatatasho kiapatasho kiamatasho alasakatashi alashotapashi anatoreshi apataso kiamatasho Inishalati ashala shoki anai yukotoshu nasashi Toro shik tine wai la tene sek tine wai kinere shek tine sai anatai shene kia. Now your environment ikoto ik dainai shalati anakoti shiu. You can come back to this and use it anytime to clean your environment. Ekoto shorishi your house, your home, anything else you wish to clear, your crystals, your books, whatever it is, you can use this clearing, Nishayata Kihashai Anatiashaya Kori Shiai Shiai Sai Shinai Kai Nai Shai Pai Tai Kai So Rishi Amana Sanashokatashi, what you would call all directions. Yukotoshai niti atakasha natashoki amatashalasi nirasha. Clearing in all directions. Ayatoki uktanashu. Tanashu Trishyamalatori Kanashuri Utore Kanasai Shai 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 Anasori Shi Narashiatro Sanarishya Matari Kurosushi Nashia koroti mianasai na koroso to koroso. You can use that clearing iotoro koroso to clear anything, anytime, io koroso, any place, any space. Iniata karasa in your physical being. China toro koso nukarasa takara. Activation now, please. Io koroso to kishi anakadata attune. Akarasa activate. Anatakarasa diamond codes. Iotoro kotoshi miandata shai. Iniakata sutikina takara tokotoshu. Iniakata shikata tikaroto teshi akatasa for those that wish that aren't afraid of the pressure that wish to say adios to the fear. Yukoroso goodbye. Yukoroso chikarasa takarasa nore kiata saeto koroso batashiana tata korote karata karata to see fear for what it is. Yukoto shina karata kenesa karasa, which is an energy that you have all collectively created. Yukorosa, fear doesn't exist on its own. Yukorosa is a collective energy. Yukorosa agreed upon. Yukoroso takarasa takarasa. Yukoroso chikarasa stirred, baked, and basted. Given, take it out of the oven, pass it around. They're showing it to me. Pass it around, and everybody's eating it. Like everybody's drinking the Kool-Aid. The Kool-Aid is fear. Put it down. And see it for what it is. Diamond codes now, please. Anete shiki patokore se te shi alata koroso. So they're getting ready now, please. Inikata sakete shikete korosakata karasakata koriskota energetically. Ikorosoto kere sakarata karasa to deliver these codes. Ikorote kire kotashi eke ekatasha iki atasa katasho atasa pachika kare iki anasa tasho kiamata chikia praktoso shi. Anaeko Anasosho tishi anasi tereshi me atosho ki anatai shine atai sokoro ki anatai kini asokotosho mainai shaikotosho no chiamaitai. Ine etikero ki asakotishi alana sokoso codes. Kiata rokcho pachkricha mikchwakti shektri aprak chuli ari shomwaktai shinia. Lanyu tu nikturachi, aparachi umwakchi alani trini aprinatai. Brikchurikchura, chineamrekte ji brakchinora, mrakchri rashrani traknia sho, ale nuakti shwa, line shranishe, equa suishwate, And now, surprisingly, Mary Magdalene, this is beautiful, and unexpected, the codes are coming right into your heart now. Adesso questa shike bakata sate kito to krabata ta 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 sukura ta 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 sukura ta 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 sikara ta tikira ta tikira sukota tikara bakta sai sini shak bato to to shikara ta sikara ta ko teketa shikata to ta ya ta kai o to kiana shukata kachi moto kiata shuri ata suki pata shuki amantai hukta shaina na kotosi ishiama mata kuakatai uataya Sanasha Titiaktashi Si Wanasatashi Anasai shoti anapala shori poti pono soro soko sai shai laikoti ai shai nisi ai lata lala shamanata tanashiakata tori Sushi Sana lana shapata kerebeshe alana torikia patasa Siniata la shaya karasoti ala shay sutashi ana sutasha kata salotoro shaktana say shiktini awata sakiti Sayana shakti ala sana sho panashi ala taro Sareshi anaete kia patashi alana tasiu tashurishi tanatashi ikyotiri Atai kitene she patakere se kere koroto shokiata karasa. You're all trying to look at the diamond yukoroso chikara through a different yakarasa like fractal yukoroso chikarete kirete shene keratata ine kerete koroso chikarasa. In this way you are judging it yukoto koroso chikarasa is never good enough in yakarasa, or on the other end of the spectrum it is so good yukoroso you are so attached to it in karasa. The diamond is you yukoroso chikarasa. But right now, when you look at it through your ego eyes, through your perspective of me, you will never be happy. You will always find a flaw in the diamond. But you are the diamond itself. You are the energy that creates the diamond. The diamond comes into existence as an expression of you. Everything is an expression of you. The truth of who you are expresses into what you call you. You are the energy that creates the diamond. You are not the diamond. You see, you are the energy that creates the diamond. And when you are attached to being the diamond, you are attached to this world. But when you wish to be in the knowing of, the receipt of the knowing of, you receive the knowing of. This is not an intellectual knowing. This is an internal knowing. When you wish to be in receipt of this knowing of yourself as this energy that creates the diamonds, you will know yourself as this energy that creates all things, and all the things that you see before you have been created by you, by your agreement to them in some shape, way, or form, by your energy. Like you have currency, by your energy currency. So if you wish to take back your currency, you may take back your energy and call it home to nothing. No thing, which all things are possible then. When you wish to be back in to connect to the energy of that which created the diamond, that which created your form, which is you. You are this energy in form, and when you wish this, and you live from this, and you are informed through this, then the field that you see before you will be informed differently. Right now, you're informing the field with your egos. But the time is coming. As you know time, and what you think about is time, and the pressure is before you, it is under you, and it will be all around you. And this is not a bad thing. You need the pressure to crack the nut. To find out what's inside. You need the pressure to create the diamond. Oh, but once the diamond is created, you cannot say, that is my creation, because you will be attached to the diamond. You must be willing to let go of that and reside only in the energy that was the creator of the diamond. And you will be informed through this energy stream, which is beyond the ego stream. And this doesn't mean that you don't show up in life and do things and take actions. You take an informed action. You take that action informed through love. You take action informed through truth. The truth of all things being equal, all things being this one energy. Manifest, and that you are it. If you are the energy that creates the diamond, then all things are the energy that create the diamond. All things, you are all the energy that create form. You are all one. And that is our message today. And this Mary Magdalene energy, is so beautiful. It's coming down, like a stream of light through my body and out through my heart. And I said to you, and it Asai shukuro sini atasana sho ala shia panasi wene aswete ne weke asikya na shatiana waktai shaik tini atarokana sai shori. Sana shi alane asai anasa tikarasa 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 tikarasa. And this is coming to embrace yokoroso tikarasa asai tikarasa. So if you want to hug them back, yokoroso, you can, or connect in any way that you want to, but this is like a beautiful homecoming hug. Yes, and divine, like feminine energy. So soft. And so loving. Stability through the times ahead. Naikoto sho shi. Cut through the illusion. Amataye shokate nene shi patanasha. Cut through the illusion. Patashana karata kata. Cut through the illusion. Patashana karasa. Natashi alakatasa karaso tenekene se tekerete se te. Cut through the illusion. Tata sho. Matasho korotoso si shina watai satashi anakata tata kata tata tosho kototo sikina siktine ashanaso. Okay, I'm just gonna check in and I say they're sending energy, so energy is coming through now. Iyakarasa. And love, love, which is all we are. Okay, and asai shi alaya kanasata kerese shi. Okay, Henia Tennessee, Tenia Sai Krasata, Nasai Shikrasata, Krasata, Krasiti, Krasata, Krasata, Krasa. You are safe and you are held. You go to Soj Krasa. You are safe and you are held always. Inia Tana Krasata, Krasa. They're showing me like a baby in the arms. You go to Sota Krasata, Krasa. Like swaddled. You are held. You very lovingly. Open to receive. Receive. It's always here in every moment. Okay. Anasiya tarai kanasai shoti anaso. Okay, thank you so much to the guides, Mary Magdalene. This was such a beautiful surprise today. Angels, so they're just showing themselves. So beautiful. Anasaya torokosi anashiatai kanasai shiu kanasa shiu. Anai shiu. Iniatai kanasa in your west corner. In your west corner, wherever is the most west corner, Inikarasa, you have an angel now. Yanasakara with you. Anasaikarasa, so beautiful. Anasikarasa in your west corner. where you are, ikarasa, you have an angel with you, iniakarasa, or on your west side, wherever that may be, inikarasa, you have an angel with you, inikarasa, an angel of joy, iniatakanase. Okay, thank you so much for this transmission today, and thank you so much for sharing in this transmission. And as always, we're sending you so much love. Thank you.